Welcome to session 6, and we're Prosperity Recipes. And what we're doing is to get you through 2020. And here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And session 6 is the basic recipe, the portion that we say, believe you can have it. The basic prosperity recipe that we will be using throughout our whole program is know what you want, believe you can have it. Take action, give thanks and praise. The universe can never send you what you want if you don't know what that is. And so we don't want to send out to the universe mixed signals, so we always know what you want. And tonight we'll be focusing on believe you can have it. So let's move right in, and we know that you decide your prosperity. You and you alone. It is not, the recession. It's not any of the things you decide. We see every week when we go to the Abundance Banquet Hall and we go to the Prosperity Banquet Buffet table. You get to pick and choose everything you want. You get to pick and choose vibrant health. You get to pick and choose harmonious relationships. You get to pick and choose how you want to give your gifts and talents to the world. And you get to choose how you're going to have a dream lifestyle. Some people like to live on the water. Some people like to live in the mountains. It's going to be dependent on what you want, and you get to decide that every single week. We know that our saying is always, abundant blessings are showering me now. I shimmer with excitement. I am prosperous. If you say this to retrain your brain 100 times a day, that's 700 times a week, that's 7,000 times by the end of this program. We are in the process of retraining your brain to accept and know I am prosperous. I shimmer with excitement because abundant blessings are showering me now. It does not matter what else is happening. Prosperous. When you say it, you feel it, you hear it. Absolutely. You retrain your brain to accept prosperity in your life, because we know. What I say, the financial guide to us is always the Bible. The Bible is the giant financial guide, and it tells us in every section, give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For with the measures you will use it, you will be measured back to you. Give, and it will be given back to you. Everywhere in the Bible, it promises us good health. It promises us all kinds of things. But yet every day you watch on TV and see all these things. And yet you believe what you see on TV, but you don't believe what we're told in the Bible, what is our given and what is our true nature. And I'm going to ask if everybody will mute themselves, because what we've got is I can hear some noise going on there. So if you'll just mute yourself, then you can do whatever you need to do while you're watching. And so that will help. All right. So listen to what we see in the Bible, where the Bible tells us very clearly, given it will be given to you. And the Abundance book by John Randolph Price tells us, I am conscious of the presence as my lavish abundance. I am conscious of the constant activity of this mind of infinite prosperity. Therefore, my consciousness is filled with the light of truth. And the light of truth is that we are prosperous. This is an abundant earth. We have everything that we need to give. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it. It will be yours. That's guaranteed. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, because God's saying to us, hey, I'm waiting to give you what you want. If you'll just tell me what it is you want. And so whatever you ask for in prayer, believe it has been received and it will be yours. Believe that you have received it. That's the part we're going to work on tonight. And we know that money is just energy. Money vibrates the meaning you set for it. So if you set a positive meaning, you have positive results. If you have a negative meaning, money is the root of all evil, it gets pushed away from you. But if you accept it, that money is green, it's malleable, it's soft, I can do so much with it, I can help so many people, it attracts money right to you. And We know that our bodies are up to us. The universe is always listening to everything you say, and so is your body. That's why during this COVID time, you have to pay every attention to your body and say, every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell is happy and well. If you start your day with something as simple as that, you are telling your cells, it is okay to be happy. It's okay to be well. No matter what we hear, I'm going to say I'm happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy and well. And Sandra said it tonight, money in the mail. We know that Joe gave us this a little while back. He loved to get money in the mail, and he made up a little song, money in the mail, money in the mail. I just love to get money in the mail. And now he said he wants it coming to his doorstep, so he's inviting money to come to his door. And I say, throw kindness like confetti, because when we're spending our time enjoying each other and throwing kindness instead of jabs, instead of our upsettedness, it comes back to us. I want kindness in my life right now. So I throw kindness just like it's confetti, because whatever you give out, guess what? You get back. And so it's that reciprocal. And here's our Michelle Bundra. And she said she was releasing piles and piles. And I said, if you're going to release piles, that's great, because everybody's supposed to be taking 10 to 15 minutes a day and releasing stuff from your life, releasing old stuff that you don't want, clothes that you don't want, clean up a counter on just 15 minutes, because then you'll go crazy. But just clean out a drawer for 15 minutes so that you start releasing. And once you release, then you create a vacuum, because that creates the space that you need. And once you've got the space, then you can fill it. So then you can start attracting piles of whatever you want. Why not piles of gold? Okay, let's go for it. So then you fill your vacuum. You have to create the vacuum and clear out some space so there's more for good to come in. If you're having health problems, let's let go and release some of the things that have been bothering you, and that you can release it so you create the vacuum for more good health to come in. And so that's what we're going to do. And we say, you and you alone get to decide your prosperity. And I love us coming together every night, because when we come together, we manifest quicker. It comes to us. Gold is sparkling right to you right now. It's coming at you, and I love it. And so in this class, when we release, we're going to use Ho'oponopono. Now you can say it Ho'oponopono. You can say Ho'oponopono. However you want to say it is fine, but that's what we're going to learn tonight again. And first you have to release. You cannot attract into your life what you want unless you release all of the things that are boundaries for you. Judgment, fear, doubt, hurt, hate, all of those kind of things fill you up. And if you continue to hold on to those, you have no space for any of the good stuff to come in. So first we have to become aware of what we believe, because our beliefs are what are holding us back. We create the vacuum, and all that means is clearing out a space, releasing what you no longer works for you or what you no longer need, and send it on its way. Bless it. So if you have got fat that you don't want anymore, you've used it. That's great. Send it off to somebody that needs it. Maybe somebody that's had COVID, that's lost weight. Send it to them because they can need it. Send it to a child that's hungry. So send that weight to somebody who can use it and need it. And that creates the vacuum. But if you don't fill your vacuum with what you want, you're going to get what you've already had. And if you don't like what you've already had, then I highly suggest you fill it with what you want. That's why I'm always asking you, know what you want, because then you get to fill it that way. And then once you've done all that, then you can attract by using the law of attraction. Know what you want, believe you can have it, take action to receive, and then give thanks and praise before it arrives, because you have to believe. You have to believe and have faith that it's going to come to you. I cook when I make a cake. I put the batter into a pan and put it in the oven. I have to have faith that that's going to turn into a cake. And with my with my cooking skills, sometimes it does, sometimes not so much. But how we're going to release is Ho'oponopono. And Hono means to make. Ho'o, to make right. Pono means right. So if you put Ho'oponopono together, it means to make it right, double right, being right for yourself and right for other people. It removes your resentment, your blame, your judgment, your anger, your fear, your doubt, all the things that are boundaries that are holding you back. These are holding you back to attract what you want in your life. So how to release with Ho'oponopono. And so how it works is we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and I thank you. That is the Hawaiian prayer. You don't have to say it in that order. You can mix it up and say it in any order you want, but that seems to work the best for me. I love you, please forgive me, I love you, and I thank you. So you can sing it any way you want to do it, but it is the prayer, and it is not that I'm sorry for anyone else. It is us taking it inside. For release with Ho'oponopono, and I'm going to do a guided meditation. And so after this, we'll do, normally we do our Abundance Banquet Hall, but tonight I wanted to show you how I use Ho'oponopono to release the things that I want to release. So I want you to get comfortable in your chair, and I'm going to guide you through this, and we're going to be able to see what we need to see. So if you will, sit back in your chair, put your feet on your floor, and leave your hands empty. And so just uncross yourself and just relax. Sit back and relax, because we're going to use Ho'oponopono, or if you'd rather, Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian prayer we use to forgive ourselves and others to whom we are connected. And so instead of using that usual Abundance Banquet Hall, we're going to use this tonight. And I will guide you through this meditation with the intention to remove resentment, blame, past pain, or judgment so that you can free yourself and all others involved with any negative energy or projections that prevent you from moving forward in your life. Before we begin, I would like us to please set your intention to let go of anything around you. And please focus on the core of your being that is underneath many layers of protection. Know that the core of your being is surrounded by walls, shield, and body armor. Now, if you will gently just close your eyes, take a few deep cleansing breaths in, and when you exhale, just release any thoughts from the day. Breathe in. You are here in this moment, your body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep, slow breath. Release and trust that in moving forward, you are perfectly aligned with your highest good, your deepest well-being, and the energy of total relaxation. Sink deeper and deeper into this healing space of trust and surrender, connecting to the most authentic core essence of who you are on your highest soul level. Tune into the energy of the prayer of the Ho'oponopono. The first line is, I am sorry. Place your hands on your heart. Feel a level of compassion for yourself deep within inside your body, warming you from the inside out. Compassion for yourself. Second line, please forgive me. Take a moment to notice the response of your body. Allow this energy of forgiveness to move through you and all around you. Next line, I love you. Ask your body to open up and imagine the energy of unconditional love. moving into your energy field, and allow it to gently heal your physical body. And the last line, thank you. Imagine a soft wave of gratitude flowing through you and all around you, cleansing and clearing you from any shame, guilt, or blame for any of your past actions, words, or choices. Now join me in connecting to the earth and grounding yourself. Use the power of your amazing imagination to visualize a column of light moving from the base of your spine down into the ground. Take a deep, slow breath and imagine this column of light going deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way until it reaches the loving heart of the Divine Mother Earth. Take a deep breath and feel the guidance of the Divine Mother Earth. Know that she's holding space for you and is ready to heal and transform any energies that you're ready to release. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Now focus your attention on the top of your head and imagine connecting to the energy of Father Son. Imagine tapping into the infinite source of unconditional love with deep compassion. Imagine this energy flowing into the top of your head, flowing down inside your body. Visualize every cell in your body filling up with energy of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Be the guardian of this energy and align with your highest good. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Now feel how you are upgrading your energy. You are raising your frequency, your vibration, and you are activating your light body. Activating your light body. Imagine how energy coming from the sun is moving in like a healing wave, cleansing and clearing you of the deepest level. Feel the total support of Mother Earth, encouraging you to let go of anything that is no longer in alignment with your highest good and deepest well-being. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Imagine how the healing wave is helping you release any blockages into the earth for cleansing, clearing, healing, and transformation. Every breath you take is bringing in a healing wave, setting your intention to flush out what is ready to be flushed so that you can bring in more light force into every cell of your body. Feel this wave of forgiveness washing over you. Realize that you always did the best you could under any given circumstance with the resources you had available to you at that time. Open your heart. Feel it open wide as you say inwardly, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Breathe in and start scanning your body. Is there any energy of judgment? Open your heart and scan if there is any desire to hold on to any need to control or manipulate your circumstance. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Tune into that law of attraction. Did you know that the law of attraction will bring you more of whatever you place your focus on, even if you don't want it? Please take a few minutes to tune into the idea that judgment is a powerful magnet that keeps attracting more of the same energy into your life over and over and over again. Imagine that you can now shift this unconscious law of attraction simply by dropping the energy of judgment. Open your heart. Open your heart. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Place your awareness of yourself and scan your body. Imagine how much lighter you would feel if you would just let go of any need to judge any of your actions, your words, or the choices you've made. Open your heart. Feel a wave of forgiveness washing over you as you once realize and acknowledge that you always did the best you could in any given circumstances with the resources that you had available to you at that time. Open your heart to compassion for yourself. Softly say to yourself, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you for all the times I judged myself, my physical appearance, and told myself I was anything less than beautiful. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for the times I neglected to take good care of myself on a physical, emotional, spiritual, or financial level. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for the times I believed others who said I was fat or ugly, undesirable, or simply not good enough. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for the times I accepted someone else's standard of beauty, even to the detriment of my own confidence and self-love. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for any unresolved shame, guilt, blame that I've directed toward myself or towards others. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for the many times I did not honor healthy boundaries and allowed others to control or manipulate me or even abuse me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for the times I gave away my power, my time, my energy, or my money in relationships that did not honor me. I open my heart and I say, I'm sorry, I love you for every time I felt unworthy to receive unconditional love, for every time I held myself back from giving love because I felt the fear of rejection or the fear of commitment, for any goals that I set for myself and then failed to meet my own expectations. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for every time I ignored my own intuition or the good advice of others, which then caused me pain or discomfort. For every time I ignored red flags and followed bad advice that led to failure, pain, and frustration. For any time I missed an opportunity because I doubted myself, I felt afraid to step out of my comfort zone. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you for any times I fell into addictive behavior to distract or numb myself, for all the times I procrastinated, had negative thoughts, took unloving actions that slowed me down or held me back from reaching my highest intention. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you for all the times other people's negative thoughts, actions, and behaviors slowed me down or held me back from reaching my highest potential. For all the times when I held on to a toxic person or a toxic situation far too long. For any creative projects, business opportunities, financial possibilities, or potential relationships that failed for any kind of reason. I thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. For all the times I gave away my power, consciously or unconsciously. And for all the times when I felt all alone and unsupported. Breathe in as you open your heart to forgiveness. Set your intention to clear and cleanse any negative energy on all levels of your being. Send any negativity down into Mother Earth. Give it to her to cleanse, to clear, to heal, and transform. Imagine how the energy from the sun is coming in like a healing wave, cleansing and clearing your very soul memory. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Imagine all unresolved emotions have now surfaced and are ready to be seen and ready to be released. Breathe in, and on the exhale, send any unresolved emotions deep down into the Mother Earth for cleansing, clearing, healing, and transformation. Open your heart. Receive the message. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I focus all my attention on a column of light moving from the base of my spine to the loving heart of Mother Earth. See Mother Earth cleansing, clearing, transforming, and healing all your soul energy. See her transcending and transforming and healing and sending that energy back up through your feet into your body, restored, renewed, refreshed, vibrating at the frequency to match your highest good. Notice this vibrant, healing, high frequency energy move up into you throughout your body, connecting and mixing with the white light energy from the sun. See that you are now a conduit between Mother Earth and the energy of the sun. You are beaming. You are beaming with positive light energy. Imagine this column of light is expanding beyond your physical body into your work field, into your soul field. And see this healing energy radiating out of you in powerful rays of light, surrounding you with beautiful, clear, white light. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Imagine this prayer is assisting you in cleansing, clearing, healing, and upgrading your light frequencies to the highest level that is in alignment with your highest well-being. Recognize that we are all one consciousness, and as such, everything in our reality, everything and everybody that is present in our experience is therefore affected by our actions and reactions. Set your intention to vibrate at your highest frequency. Set your intention to take 100% responsibility for your life. Set your intention to be the captain of your soul and master of your creation. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Gently wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, take a nice big yawn, take a nice big stretch. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and return to this room, to your room, feeling lighter, kinder, gentler, and filled with the energy that you need to attract everything you desire into your life. Your vibrant health, your harmonious relationships, your absolute ways to give your gifts to the world, and absolutely the ways that you can have your dream lifestyle. Because that column of light from Mother Earth and the beams of light from Father Sun, they are like a conduit, and you can now be filled with that cleansing, healing white light. It's throughout your body. You have released any blockages into the earth to be cleansed, cleared, healed, and transformed. And your energy from the sun upgraded your light frequencies to bring in more light to raise your vibration. Remember, it was Albert Einstein that said, match the frequencies of what you want, not where you are, but what you want. If you want vibrant health, you know what that feels like. You know what that looks like. See yourself upgrading your light frequencies to bring in more light, to raise your vibration, to attract that. You attract with the law of attraction. Whatever you know you want, you believe you can have, you take action and you give thanks and praise. The universe always says, oh, finally, they know what they want. I'm going to send it right over to you. The law of attraction is waiting for you. And remember, in difficult times, whether it be a difficult relationship at work or at home, or that you see the coronavirus. Remember, in difficult situations, you hold the power to help that situation. You see, Dr. Lynn, who did the Ho'oponopono on all of those criminal, ill, insane patients in Hawaii, he never even saw the patients. What he did was he sat in his office using this Hawaiian prayer, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you and I'm thankful. I thank you, to heal himself, because he knew that anyone that was in his life, if they were suffering, he was suffering. And that's why this prayer that I did tonight for you shows you how I use it. Even if I don't know what's bothering me, I release it into Mother Earth to heal, to cleanse, to clear, and to send back to me transformed at a higher frequency, so now that I can attract what I want into my life. The difficulty in my life, I hold the power to the key to the situation. COVID doesn't hold the power over me. I hold power over it because I have that loving understanding of what really is. And I can focus on opening up the greatest power in the universe, love. And your thoughts determine your experience. That's the law of attraction. Your thoughts determine your experience. If you say, I have no money, I have no money, I have no money, the universe sends you what? No money. If you say, I'm going to get sick, I'm going to get sick, I'm going to get sick, oh my gosh, it sends that to you. So you have to be understanding that Ernest Tones from Science of the Mind said, prosperity is the outpicturing of substance in our affairs. Everything in the universe is for us. That should be is for us. Nothing is against us. Life is ever giving of itself. We must receive, utilize, and extend the gift. Success and prosperity are spiritual attributes belonging to all people, but not necessarily used by all people. All people have access to the same stuff we learn in these classes, and they know they could use it. And it doesn't matter. The law of attraction does not matter whether you know it or you don't know it. The law of gravity doesn't care whether you know it or not. If you're sitting under an apple tree and you don't move, an apple is going to bunk you in the head, whether you know the law of gravity or not. And the same thing with law of attraction. It will come to you, but you have to believe. You have to know what you want, believe you can have it, take action, give thanks and praise. So tonight we say to ourselves, we've got to believe you can have it. So that's where we are right now. Believe you can have it. The law of attraction focuses on what you want and just have to have faith that it will show up. Usually this is where most people give up, because as I've explained, your belief system doesn't just change. You have to release what you no longer serves you, what no longer is to your good, which takes some work. And you'll have to go about that in detail on our next step to believe what you believe you can have it. You cannot believe you can have it if you won't take a look at some of your beliefs. So let's take a look at some of these. I am a human person, and being a human person is a being that exists. But you see, Dr. Emily Cady, Lessons of Truth, provided us an understanding that God and the nature and the rich unformed substance of the universe. God is a spirit, or the creative energy that is the cause of all things visible. Let me get that to you. So instead of having that belief, I would keep saying, I want you to have a childlike belief, but in this time, most of us have that childlike belief from whether you're a Catholic or a Protestant or Muslim. It doesn't matter if you come from those faith traditions, but we had this bearded, white-haired man up in the sky dispensing, you get the good, you don't, you get some good, you don't. That's ludicrous. So now, as an adult, I am a human being because I exist, but on the other hand, God is pure being, pure spirit, a principle, not an actual human being. God is not that bearded man in the sky, but prosperity, God is spirit, or the creative energy that is the cause of all visible things. God is pure being, that principle. You are not acted upon by God. You are the activity of God expressing as you. Prosperity is the outpicturing of the substance in our affairs. Everything in the universe is for us, nothing is against us. And so that's what we're looking at. And so that's what we need to know. And so we say, God is not a human in an earth suit distributing love. You get some love, you don't. You get some love, because that's how we kind of think that. But when you, as a human, express love, you are allowing God within you to express love through you. Hopefully this makes sense. Charles Fillmore said, God is personal to us when we recognize him within us as our indwelling life, intelligence, love, and power. And so an idea just popped into my head. So every time you have an idea that just popped into your head, that's God. That's the God within you that's saying, hey, you deserve vibrant health. Just claim it. You deserve it. You can claim it. And so we say God is not a wise human in an earth suit distributing wisdom. God is wisdom itself. So when you as a human express wisdom, you are allowing the God within you to express wisdom through you in pictures, thoughts, and ideas. Let me give that to you again. God within you express that wisdom through you in pictures, thoughts, and ideas. Everything that the chair that you were sitting on was an idea in somebody's mind, and they then thought, oh my gosh, that's an expression of wisdom coming through them. And so God is personal to us when we recognize him within us as our indwelling life, love, and power. A thought just popped in my head. That's the God within you. And so God is not a human in an earth suit distributing substance, meaning money and everything that you need to keep you alive. God is that all-providing spiritual substance itself. When you, as a human, demonstrate and manifest physical form, money, you're allowing God within you to express substance through you. I love this. And so God is personal to us when we recognize him within us. And so an image just pops in your head. That is God within you. So let me give it to you clearly. The mind, which is your pictures, thoughts, and ideas, is the connecting link between you as the human and that rich, unformed substance. God is personal to us when we recognize him within us. If it pops into your head, that's God. That rich, unformed substance is available to you at all times. Let me give this to you again. That rich, unformed substance, that is vibrant health. That is harmonious relationships. That is how you're going to give your gifts and talents to the world. That is what you want in your life, the bank accounts, the money, the cars, the houses, whatever you want. It's available to you at all times. You have to have the audacity to be definite about prosperity. First, you've got to know what you want. You've got to know what you want to have in your life. You want to know what you want to accomplish in your life. And you have to know what you want to experience in your life. I don't want to experience pain. But if I say it that way, I don't want to experience pain, all the universe hears is experience pain. So I have to make that I claim my vibrant health. I claim my harmonious relationships. I claim the ways I'm going to give my gifts and talents to the world, and I claim the treasures that I want in my life. The money, the cars, the houses, the dogs, whatever it is I choose. When you know what you want, your job is to know what you want. God's job is to show you how and send you the resources. And so prosperity will manifest for you when you are ready. Just like I say, the waitress comes to your table. She says, sugar, what do you want? If you say, oh, I don't know, why don't you just pick something for me? She'll plump you on the head and say, I'll come back when you're ready. When you're ready is that when you have released all the beliefs that no longer work for you, then you're ready and you've defined your prosperity. So believe you can have it is when you are ready to declare and affirm your vibrant, healthy body, harmonious relationships, pleasurable pursuits, and dream lifestyle. And so give in obligation. It's not a tithe, it's a bribe, said Charles Fillmore. Cheerfully send out your tithe to seed your dreams and the dreams of others. The longer it takes to come back to you, the more lives it has touched and blessed. So I like to tithe because, of course, it sends my dreams and it dreams of others. You write your troubles in the sand, but carve your blessings in stone. Right now, we're doing that exactly opposites. We're seeing what's going on around us and we're believing it. And so write your troubles in the sand and your blessings in the stone. And the secret recipe here is alignment. This goes to Dr. Willie's group because when you're in alignment, you have no pain. When you're out of alignment, you are in pain. And so you have to align your thoughts, words, and actions so that you are now in a prosperous way. You're speaking positive thoughts, you're thinking positive thoughts, and because you claim your vibrant health, you're speaking words and actions, and then actions, and that's how you let it go. And so last week, we know what you want because experiences form your thoughts. You bundle those thoughts and they form your beliefs. Your beliefs form your picture of reality, and then you gather evidence to support your beliefs. I talked about my daughter who had never seen me smoke before, and she sees me smoking and she said, Mother, you're going to die if you don't stop smoking. I stopped smoking right then and there because I decided. Because I had experiences of smoking was going to make me cool. I bundled those together, and it showed me a picture of my belief, my reality. So now we're going to, and we gather evidence with our beliefs. You are like walking around like a video camera with legs. You capture an experience, and then you formulate concepts from the information received. They are your thoughts. You bundle those thoughts all together, you form your beliefs, and then you create your picture of reality. And when you form those beliefs, you start gathering evidence, and you collect people that are going to go along with you so that they will agree with you. The man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. And so whether they're rational beliefs or irrational beliefs, it makes no difference. If you believe them, you will gather evidence to make them come true. And so a conscious decision changes your image of reality. My daughter, Maureen, I changed my image of reality because I could see her alone at the funeral because she thought I was going to die if I continued to smoke. It gave me rapid access to my unconsciousness, which was that smoking was the problem. And so I quit smoking immediately and never smoked again. Henry Ford said, whether you believe you can or you can't, you are right. Let me read that again. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you are right. He built his company knowing that he could do it. And I always say, beliefs are what you hold as certain truths, whether they are or not. You think they're true, whether they are true or not. Where did your beliefs come from? Beliefs are what you hold as certain truth, whether they're true or not. And let's just talk about the Easter Bunny. Yes, I love the Easter Bunny. I could see that Easter Bunny when I was a kid. I could touch that Easter Bunny. I could smell that Easter Bunny. And I could taste that Easter Bunny's wonderful chocolate eggs. I love the Easter Bunny. My mother made it so wonderful. She made every holiday special, but she absolutely loved Easter. So she always made that special. So I love the Easter Bunny. And so I talked about the Easter Bunny all the time. I waited for the Easter Bunny to come, and when it came, I was so excited. So that day, I went off to school, and I arrived at school, and so I sat down in my seat, and I was so excited because the Easter Bunny had come. And so, of course, you know what happened. It was kindergarten, and the teacher said, okay, children, who knows who lays eggs? And I shot my hand right up into that sky as fast as I could. And she said, yes, little Aunt Maureen. And I said, the Easter Bunny. And of course, everybody started to laugh. And I was crushed because she said, everybody was laughing because it's the chicken that lays the eggs. But for me, it was the Easter Bunny. So I went home. When you have, the more senses you involve in learning a belief, the harder it is to break that belief. Absolutely. So the more senses that you use in learning a belief, the stronger and longer you keep that. And as a child, I saw that Easter Bunny. I touched the Easter Bunny. I heard the Easter Bunny talk to me. I smelled his chocolate eggs, and I tasted those yummy eggs. So I knew it was the Easter Bunny. And I got mad because, you see, when people get scared, when people get hurt, they always get angry. So even as a kid, I got angry. The next day, I arrived at school huffing and puffing, fully prepared to prove my point and get even with those kids who had laughed at me. I marched into class with a basket of wonderful chocolate Easter eggs to prove that the Easter Bunny does lay eggs. And I was so angry because when I heard last week that there was no Easter Bunny. So the Easter Bunny, you form your beliefs. They don't come from you. Mostly they come from your mama, daddy, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, preacher, teacher. They come from other people, important individuals in your early life. You have a mixture. You do not get all positive beliefs or all negative beliefs or all some neutral beliefs. Most of what you get a mixture. Not everyone has all negative or all positive. So we all have a lot of beliefs in our lives that are left over. But beliefs are what you hold as certain truth, whether they are or not. The Easter Bunny is not real. I'm so sorry. I hate to even say that now. But I thought it was real. And so it doesn't matter whether it wasn't. I believed it. And so it was real to me. So what actually happens? How do you get these beliefs? Well, it's really quite simple. A message comes in, and the five senses bring in 10 million bits of information per second. Let me say that again, 10 million bits of information per second. And so what then happens is it goes into our brain, and it's filtered by our culture, language, the experiences that we've had, the memories that we had, the decisions that we've made in the past, attitudes, value, beliefs, create your reality. Your filters help to summarize the position, activate any judgments, and determine the intent of what you're going to do with that information that's just come in. This is all unconscious, I might add. Let me repeat that. This is all unconscious in your subconscious. You don't even know you're doing it coming in that fast. And so what happens next is you decide whether you're going to keep that information, delete it, distort it, or generalize it. And for me, the Easter Bunny, I kept that information and I generalized it. And so I just knew that it was everybody should love the Easter Bunny. And so then emotions, the state that you were in when you learn it. I was happy. I was excited. And so, or sometimes you learn when you're hangry. So the filters get in the way. Then you have all of these emotions get in the way. And then it creates the behaviors. So every year when it came time for the Easter Bunny, I got all excited about it because to me, that was a wonderful, wonderful holiday. There are kids that I know that are terrified of the Easter Bunny. They just see a picture of it and they get upset. So it's not the Easter Bunny, it's the messages that came in through your five senses. And if the more senses that are used, I used all five of my Easter Bunny senses, all five. So that was like cement in me. And that's why it's taken so long for me to let go of that belief that there is no Easter Bunny. I'm still upset by that. And all of this happens automatically. Okay, another belief that I had, we all know, is money is the root of all evil. That is not what it is. It says in the Bible, for the love of money is the root of all evil. But that is the most misquoted phrase from the Bible. So let's show how it worked. I used five senses. I could see money. I could smell money. You could, well, don't taste it now. You could touch it. And so I involved most of my senses in learning about money. So it's a strongly held belief. The filters that I used were authority figures told me. The nuns, I was raised in the Catholic schools, so the nuns used to say all the time, money is the root of all evil. That's what they said. There was a song that was, money is the root of all evil. Money is the cause of it all. And so there were lots of filters that I got that showed me it wasn't good. So what did I do? My decider was, I kept that. Money is the root of all evil. And I generalized it, not just some money, but all money was the root of all evil. And so what did I do? My experiences strengthened it. And that was a cemented belief. And how did I use it? I played with other kids that believed the same thing because the nuns had told them the same thing there. I then started gathering evidence and all the news stories about the rich, greedy people. Yep, see, there's another example that, money is the root of all evil. Look what that guy that stole so much money from everybody, look what he did. He ruined all those people for what? For money. So that's how you get your beliefs. Your belief is tenaciously held in place by your senses, and then your thoughts, words, and actions demonstrate your beliefs, and then your pattern develops unconsciously. My thoughts, words, and actions about money early in my life was not very good, and it was the root of all evil. So how often do you think money stayed with me? And I did everything to make money, but yet it just left me all the time because my thoughts and words and actions demonstrated that money was the root of all evil. And so money was evil. So why would I want to touch it? Why would I want to gather it? Why would I want to bring it in place? So all of this was a pattern I developed and I didn't even know I had until I started looking at my beliefs. And once I could release that belief, and fill it with another one, which is now money is soft, it's palatable, it smells good, I like it, I can use it to help other people. I've changed my beliefs about money like crazy, and guess what? I can attract money now. I couldn't attract it then. Beliefs are what you hold as certain truths, whether they are true or not. And so this was a lifetime of bundled thoughts. So you have to look at your own mind pantry. Look inside your own mind pantry. Sour, toxic beliefs you hold usually came from those important individuals you were unable to respond adequately to you when you were trying to get your needs met as a little child. They might have frightened you. They might have guilted you or even shamed you because they might have been emotionally absent to you. Kids tend to blame themselves for how they are treated. If you were mistreated as a child, I'm so sorry. But it certainly helps you to understand that you might not have developed all the healthy emotions that you could have. Kids learn to respond to their own needs with inner secondary emotions of worthlessness, guilt, shame, fear, hopelessness. Understandable that these are self-damaging, brainwashing kinds of beliefs. And when you have these beliefs, they are bundled thoughts that are ineffective beliefs that absolutely constrict you. No one got all negative or positive messages that created our beliefs. We got a mixture of positive messages. But as adults, we carry our sour, toxic beliefs about ourselves, and they spill over to others and the world as self-critical and as pessimistic. So you've got to think through this. Our internalized feelings and inner voices are very difficult to challenge as purely rational level, but it can be done. That's why I love Ho'oponopono, because I'm not challenging it on a high level, a rational level. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you and I thank you for all of these things that I don't even know where some of them came from. But I absolutely allow myself to release anything that is constricting me. That is a sour belief that will hold me back. And so our sour behaviors are protective behaviors, leading us few choices as irrational survival behaviors. So when we hold bundled thoughts, which are ineffective beliefs, we will rationalize when we get in a situation that's uncomfortable. We will reward ourselves with food, alcohol, drugs, or any of the addictive kind of things. We become paranoid. We think other people are against us. We project, I must be hurt, so you must be too. I see that a lot with the situation I'm in with trying to get my grandchildren. Everything the ex-son-in-law thinks, he projects onto me, and none of it belongs to me, but he projects it onto me. And so this also, we have behaviors of rejection and justify. We justify everything by blaming other people. Thankfully, we also have positive beliefs and positive, sweet, bundled thoughts that are effective beliefs about ourselves spill over to others too. So why not change some of the sour negative beliefs into positive beliefs, because they can spill over to others and the world as well. And they are self-supportive and optimistic. Our sweet beliefs expand us and make us bigger. Our sweet behaviors are inclusive, leaving us many choices as our rational behavior kick in of growth. Even though I might be afraid to try new things, I'm trying new things. That was Gina last year when she decided she'd start her singing again. And then all of a sudden this year we have COVID and it came to a halt. So now she's looking at, let's do a whole new repertoire of songs. Let's clean up our website. Let's get ready for the good that is coming our way. She's clearing out the space to open up for a great amount of stuff that is going to come her way. That's what you call growth. That leaves you with many choices and options. That has let you have freedom to be who you are, and inspiration to become what you want to be. You have to decide, which do you want for you? Contraction, making you small with little or no growth, with leftover beliefs that don't work for you anymore. You wouldn't go back and accept third grade clothing. Why would you ever go back and use third grade beliefs that you learned when you were a kid? Might not work then, maybe for a little while, but they don't work now. Let them go. Release them into Mother Earth. Let her cleanse them, clear them, clean them, and transform them and send them back to you with energy that you can use so that you can have positive beliefs that are full of expansion, your choices, and lots of growth. All personal breakthroughs, let me repeat this, all personal breakthroughs begin with a change in a belief. You have to change ineffective beliefs that no longer work for you and let them go. Release them. When you release them, that creates a vacuum, gives you space, and once you have that open space, you can fill it with what you want: vibrant health, harmonious relationships, ways to give your gifts and talents to the world, and the dream lifestyle that you want. Fear-based is contracting. That's what people are doing right now in the midst of this COVID virus. You hear it almost every day on the TV. It's fear-based, it's contracting, and it makes you angry and hurt and judging. And that leaves you no room to create and bring into your life what you want. We have to create the space to let us have the growth that we want. And growth-based expansion means that you have to have effective beliefs. You must take a look at your mind pantry and start releasing. That's why I like you to release physical things in your physical environment. That will let you then release mental. You have to put on your filter glasses. We know that two people looking at the exact same thing see it differently because of the many filters that you have. And so you've got to look at your filters. What are your filters and what are you going to do? Be aware of your positive and negative beliefs. Every time there is a challenge in your life, start with you. Don't go outside of you. Start with you always. Ask yourself, what's my belief about that? What's my belief about COVID? What's my belief about my health? My belief about my health is that I deserve vibrant health because it tells me in the Bible again and again and again, health is yours. And so ask yourself, what's my belief about that? Is it effective, working for me, or is it ineffective and not working for me? No one can tell you what your beliefs are. I would love to. Sometimes I can see things that people do and can guess, but you are the only person who knows what you think, what you heard as a child, and what you think and know as an adult. Take inventory. What stays and what goes. You would never leave your refrigerator for years without getting rid of sour milk. You would get rid of it. You would release it. You would send it out. And that's what you've got to do with these old beliefs. No one but you can take your inventory. When I work with the school nutrition in a school cafeteria, you have other people that can take inventory because it's out in the open and you can see it. But your beliefs are hidden inside of your thoughts. And so you are the only one that can do this. You must take inventory of what is sour and what is sweet in your life. For an example, as a teacher, Fridays were always a mess because the kids were wild. By Friday, they were wild. And I blame the kids because that's what we do back in the day. But the fact was, by Friday, I myself was very, very tired. I was tired. My voice raised. My patience was much lessened. It wasn't the kids. It was never the kids. It was me. And when I finally took total responsibility, not blame, but total responsibility for what was happening in that classroom, all of a sudden, the kids were much, much better behaved. So you've got to replace your ineffective beliefs, replace those sour beliefs with sweet beliefs. You can't just flush out ineffective sour beliefs. You must replace them with effective sweet beliefs. You can't create a space, because if you create the vacuum, clear out a space, you will fill it with what you've had before if you don't conscientiously decide what you want. The universe, you know this, loves to fill a vacuum. So if it can fill it, instead you fill that vacuum with effective sweet beliefs that you want. When you practice in your abundance kitchen, practice correctly. Do not look at your beliefs once and then don't do it again. You constantly, consistently, repeatedly go through your beliefs and take inventory. Every time there's a challenge in your life, start with you. What's my belief about that? And then start with the end in mind. What do I want to see? How do I want my health to look? If you can't figure out where you're thinking about health came, that's okay. Honoponopono it. But then start with the end in mind. My end in mind for my health is vibrant health. What does vibrant health look like for me? What is my heart rate? How can I see? I want to have a 20/20 vision again. I'm having it. So what I'm saying is start with the end result in mind. That's exactly what I did with the cataract surgery, because for the last couple of months, I haven't been able to see very well. And I couldn't figure it out. And I kept wiping my glasses. I was cleaning my glasses 20, 30 times a day. It wasn't my glasses. And I finally went in for an eye appointment and they went, whoa, you've got the biggest cataracts and no wonder you can't see. And so then I had to make some decisions, what I was going to do. And I am so grateful that I saw that surgery. Before I went in, I saw everything about that surgery. I saw what people would be doing. I blessed all the people that were going to be working with me. I blessed all the machines. I blessed the place that I was going to have it. I blessed my eyes. I blessed their eyes. I saw that I was going to have perfect vision when I was complete. And that's exactly what's happening. So see what you want. And if this is you from the past, I used to say, when we want to blame people, because this is what we do. We're taught this, and we see it on TV a lot, so no wonder we have it. I went to say things like, I did it out of love, but he did it on purpose to hurt me. Isn't that what we do? And when we do it, our intention is always justified, but their intention is always judged. Let me repeat that. In relationships, we tend to do this. We tend to say what my intention was justified. What I did, what I said, how I said it was justified. But the way they did it, said it, was judged. Think that through. I did it out of love, but he did it on purpose to hurt me. So you have to let go of some of these judgments, because the thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in the thing that makes it happen. Frank Lloyd Wright said that. The thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in the thing makes it happen. And so you've got to make that decide. The only thing that is limiting us in life is the belief that there are limits. Love that. A belief system is nothing more than a thought you've thought over and over and over. That's what I'm talking about. Something happened, an experience you had a belief about it, you bundled those thoughts, that became your belief, then your behaviors went along. Words are also seeds. When you drop them into divisible substance, they grow and bring forth after their kind. You do not drop an apple seed in the ground and expect an artichoke to show up. You drop an artichoke into the ground seed, and then an artichoke will grow up. So you have to watch what drops out of your mouth. Everything that drops out of your mouth, the universe is listening. If you say you have good health, vibrant health, the universe says, oh, that gal knows what she wants. She wants vibrant health. If you say, oh, I'm going to get sick, COVID's all around, oh my gosh, I'm going to get it, then of course you're going to attract that into you. Whatever you focus on the most is what you bring into your life. It doesn't require strength to let go of old beliefs and thoughts. All it requires is awareness and understanding. When the more I can make you aware that your beliefs are what are holding you back in the areas of your life, it's interesting to me how some people can have a vibrant financial life and horrible relationships. If you can have vibrant health, you can have vibrant relationships. If you can do it in one area, you can do it in all of your areas. So you have to understand that all you have to do is start being aware of your beliefs and thoughts. Ineffective ones, release them. Expect is the same thing as believe. Whatever you expect is what you believe. Whatever you expect, you get. Whatever you believe, you get. Like attracts like. So if you expect to be rich, you're going to be rich. I love it when the people say, oh, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That's because the rich people expect to get rich. That's why. And the poor people kind of sometimes expect to get poor. And they say it a lot. So whatever you expect, you get. Whatever you believe, you get. They're the same. Remember, single energy, prosperous thinking is fabulous. But now you have double energy when it's prosperous thinking and prosperous speaking. But when you want the triple threat, it's prosperous thinking, prosperous speaking, and prosperous actions. When you think positive thoughts, you speak positive words. That's why I throw kindness like confetti, because the more positive that I can throw out into the universe, the more positive what comes back to me. Prosperous actions. And you have to take prosperous actions. And so you decide your prosperity. It is always up to you. Always up to you. And I say to you, prove me now herewith. When we tithe, I will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that there shall not be room enough to receive it. I love this. Pour you out a blessing. And when I first started doing all of this, I didn't tithe. I thought it was horrible. But when I started to tithe, I noticed everything in my life turned around because it brought it faster. And that's why I teach it so much in my classes. And I teach it in the Abundance Kitchen, that I want you to understand that you have to practice and attracting vibrant health to you. You deserve it. It is promised to you. I want you to have it. It is yours. I want you to have harmonious relationships. They are yours. I want you to have purposeful purpose to give your gifts and talents to the world and the dream lifestyle that you want. All of this is promised to you. And so now you have to claim it, because we're cooking up prosperity in our prosperity class.